Alright, it's that time once again for another Alterac Valley, July the 10th, 2025. Looks like we got a ton of maniacs up in the house. I am on my blood DK. Time to start gripping and gobbling some of these pesky alliance. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification bell. Looks like we're going to stop them from coming up the back way here. They always like to get that Warlock gateway. I gripped him up before he could put it down. He's going to try and run away and recast it, I'm sure. Try to keep him away from the edge there. I think he's close enough now where he can probably cast it from there. Depends on if you have the Demonic Gateway Mastery or not too, right? Looks like we got his port up here, or is that ours? I can't tell. Sometimes it's like hard to tell who's doing what. I pulled him up again. He's got no Demonic Gateway still, so they don't have a back way up. They love to do this. It looks like we are up against the Barefoot and Augie pre-made, minus the Augie part, though. It looks like no Augie in here. They do have 8 healers, 3 tanks, and 3 boomies with a shit ton of hunters. A lot of mages there, too. They got 3 rogues. So far, the rogues look like they're mainly in the team fight. We are pushing a little bit north there by Stonehearth Bunker while we're trying to hold the backside over this way. Obviously, you want to hold Iceblood Graveyard because you do not want to start spawning at Frostwolf. That's too long of a run back to the team fights. They got a healer over here now. Looks like they do finally have a gateway up here, but we still are watching it. Got the Warlock down. Whenever you take out the Warlock, the Demonic Gateway does not disappear. It's still there and usable. So you got to still be on the lookout for people using that. I'm sitting over this area, holding it down. That priest faked it. Or they made it back for the team fight. Either way, we're still pushing by Stonehearth Bunker with the tap on Snowfall. Looks like they have someone that made it to our base. Gotta be a druid, right? Because all the rogues are showing dead, and more than likely there's nobody else that would have went south. Finish off the priest. Can we take out the priest? Doing some good damage there. They still got a shit ton of mana, though. Flash heal. Someone interrupted. I had to do a death grip to interrupt that one. Looks like we did get them down, though. Sweet. Going back to the base because they got a double cap going on. Anytime they have 2 tap in your base, you need to have some kind of defense for sure. We do get Stonehearth Graveyard up north, but they were able to take Tower Point and Iceblood Graveyard. Looks like we back cap Iceblood Graveyard. They have a tap on Snowfall. It's got a minute before it caps for them. I don't know. Got to get Snowfall, too. We don't want them resurrected in there. That gives them easy access to Galv and IBT. They have a couple down south here. We got people checking out Tower Point. Belinda is almost history, so we can get those points to get that lead. TP soon. Got 3 minutes for TP. Looks like we did get the back cap on Snowfall just in time, too, before they fully capped it. That's great news. Finishing off the Paladin and the Warrior down here at the graveyard. They already took out all the NPCs. Paladin is running. Bops the Warrior and runs. Well, I guess this guy said, hey, I'm leaving the Warrior down here to get destroyed. Oh, the Commander's still up. He was kiting the Commander away. Not going to work out this time, though. The Commander's going to come back and help DPS and eventually take out the Warrior. Back over here to Tower Point. It's got a minute 24. There's 3 up in here. I'm stuck right now. I got to get back towards the back wall. Try not to stay near the open doorway, especially when you're up against hunters in the house because they all have knockbacks, explosive traps, everything else. We're starting to take some of them out. That one hunter is pretty low. Get one of them down. There we go. TFS hunter is history. Now let's take out the other hunter up here, Faith. Got him too. Loot all the dead-ass bodies there, and let's back cap. Now we got to go to IBT. The whole midfield is painted red. Hopefully we'll get some burns out of that. Looks like Barefoot is coming back to try and hold the IBT. I'm going to just go all up in here. They got a Warrior tank to deal with first. Going to need some big damage to take out the Warrior tank because I can't do that much damage on my blood DK here. Got some people up in the house, though. Hopefully we have enough. Holy is here as well. Yeah, we got it back. Easy peasy. Holding Snowfall. It's going to cap here soon, too. We did burn Icewing, and looks like SHB is going to burn, too. Yeah, buddy, that gives us a nice lead. Now we can start trying to push north. One of the grinds. Pushing all the way to Stormpike. Sometimes, man, you want to push all the way, and sometimes you don't. It just really depends on how strong they are in the team fight. We have a shit ton of hunters. What do we got? 10 hunters and 3 boomies, 5 mages, and 1 warlock, along with an elemental shaman. So we got quite a fit range too. A couple shadow priests as well. That's not their port, so that's okay for now. I'm just going to start pushing into them since I am the tank. Got to start using that W key, right? It seems like we have a lot of people that forgot which key is the W key. Let's go all up in here, man. See if we can push them all the way to that graveyard and get on top of that flag. Taking them out one by one. Looks like we're good. Just keep going. Is the south mine bugged or should I grab it? Crow says it might be bugged if it's not capped by now, right? Finish off the warlock here. Get the affliction locked down. Another warrior overextended. Got to take out the boomy. One of their 3. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of lag in matches whenever there's not 8 boomkin on each team, right? I'm still not convinced one way or the other if it's somebody on the team lagging everybody out or if it's just Blizzard's shitty code. I mean, it's probably, to be fair, probably a combination of both. People are spamming toys, and there are certain abilities that people can use during these big team fights that send out a shit ton of events. And obviously, if you're sending out, thousands of events per one cast of a button and multiple people are doing it, it's going to lag the shit out of the network for sure. We got people on top of Stormpike right now. Get some people knocked off there. It's going to be a minute before we can clean up on aisle 6 right here, though. Got to take them out one by one. I'm trying to pull them in. Get some more. We got the boomy down the hill. Leo's dead. Now I'm on the warlock here. Let's get this one down. Got him. Don't have a smoke bomb because I'm not on my rogue. You always miss some ability, right? There's a bunch of them in the graveyard. I still have slappy hands at this point. It was not taken away from the blood DK. I guess they got rid of that just because, they changed the DR on Death Grip, and they didn't want to deal with it because it does kind of grip people with you. They didn't want to actually have something that could go around the diminishing return. Finish off the priest. Got knocked in, but it didn't do him any good. We got the cap on Stormpike. At this point, it's just going to be a farm fest, or we're going to be able to push in and just take the aid station and go all in and kill the boss. Pull up, bald guy, lights out there, loot all the bodies. Just staying here watching the graveyard. We got a druid here that was trying to be sneaky. He's going to go bear form. Finish him. Don't let him get away. Pull him back. Put some chains of ice on. Obviously, they're going to shapeshift just to get rid of the slows, but you can just reapply chains of ice in any case. Finish off the warrior. Graveyard's got a couple minutes before it caps. Got some more action down there. Getting people knocked off the bridge. They got to come up this way or they got to teleport back with their toy. Either way, looks like we got the pally tank down and looted. Finally, we capped Stormpike, and I'm going to go all over across the bridge and get inside of some bunkers here. Got the tap on north. A little bit of a distraction. I guess we're just going to say screw it and go all in at this point. They will resurrect in the cave. There's quite a few of them in here. Watch out for anybody trying to get that port. As a blood DK, I can save my anti-magic shell and make sure I'm immune to any kind of shadow rifts, which I'm going to have to use it now. I'm not in it, so I'm good. We're fine. They didn't really have anywhere to port us anyway, it looks like. Take out the rest of these. There's a lot of them in here. Just finish off this team fight, and we should be good. The boss is slowly going down as well. They got a couple healers up in the house. They are going down. Take them out. Barefoot's in here too. Lights out. Finish off the rest of them, and we should be good. There are 2 marshals in here. They back-capped both bunkers, so we don't have a tap on north or south. Now we're going to start doing some damage to the NPCs. Looks like we got all the alliance cleared out. At this point, they probably don't have enough time to actually stop us from killing the boss. They did take Stormpike Graveyard back, but we got a few people over there slowing them down, so that prevents them from getting back to their base and doing that recall to the aid station. It doesn't matter if they take the graveyard back. The boss is already at 50%. We got one more marshal to take out here. North Marshal is history shit. He almost died after Van there. Lights out looks like Masker for the top killing blows, Bat for the top damage, and Bozo for the top heals. May all of your random battlegrounds be epic. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Until next time, GG for the Horde.